What's up, guys? Movie Junkie for Life here, and let's talk Venom. Directed by Ruben Fleischer and starring Tom Hardy, Riz Ahmed, and Michelle Williams. Venom is a story of a reporter named Eddie Brock who, during one of his investigations, comes upon a symbiote and bonds with him, releasing his alter ego, Venom. Ah, yes. Bring on the hate, bring on the comments, because I actually like this movie. I know I'm going to get it for this, but I enjoyed this movie. Let's get into it. First of all, like everybody else, I think most people went into this movie with extremely low expectations. I saw the trailer. I didn't watch every single trailer that come out, but I saw maybe 2 of them. And, you know, for me, what brought me, where I was willing to give this movie a chance, 2 words: Tom Hardy. It's like, okay, Tom Hardy is Eddie Brock. Much better than what we got with Topher Grace, so I'll start there. And then, you know, they got pedigree like somebody like Michelle Williams and Riz Ahmed. These are top-notch actors. So it's like, okay, let's see what they're going to give us. Now, story-wise, I will be the first to admit this movie does nothing to reinvent the wheel. It's a simple, straightforward origin story. And as we all know, origin stories aren't always the best thing out there. I mean, if you look back at most of them, they're really just by the numbers. You can tell where it's going, then something happens, then they have to become who they have to become, la-di-da-da-da. This movie does nothing to reinvent that. Also, story-wise, I know hardcore fans of the comics are going to have a lot of issues with that second, or I should say third act, when Riot is introduced, and who Riot is, and the way Venom is portrayed, and the things Venom says about himself, and who he was on his planet, and so to speak. I could leave all of that aside and just take in this movie. Guys, I'm not saying this movie is perfect. This movie is flawed. The CG, in some places, I thought it was good. Like, for instance, the fight scene in the apartment, the motorcycle chase scene, the scene where he first becomes fully formed Venom. I didn't have any issues with that. I do think, I also love later on, it's a big reveal, so I don't want to give anything away. The scene in the forest with Tom Hardy and Venom, you know, I liked that look a lot. I wasn't expecting it, and I liked how that looked. But some of the battle sequences later on with Riot and Venom, that's where you see the CG is way, way flawed. You know, it reminded me a lot of that Black Panther fight sequence in the end on the train, and when they were falling, it had that kind of wonky look to it. You know, you could tell they didn't have a lot of budget to work with. And when you have budget constraints and you're talking CG, you know you're going to see the flaws in the CG. But guys, I will be the first to admit Tom Hardy carries this movie. He's the strength of this movie. The Eddie Brock-Venom relationship, I didn't expect it to be so funny. First of all, I really didn't expect them to make it that funny. I was laughing a lot. Everybody in the cinema was laughing. And it caught me off guard because I thought they were going much darker. I have no complaints in terms of that because I believe they probably will release an R-rated version. I know Tom Hardy said about 40 minutes of this movie was cut out. And based on what I saw, I actually want to see the rest of that. I want to see what they left. And I would like to see an R-rated version of this because Venom is not a PG-13 type of character at all. And I wish they went the rated R route. I understand why they didn't. I know because they didn't expect anybody. They didn't have faith in this movie. You can look at the marketing behind it, and you know that they kept, you know, wish-washing on, yes, it's part of the MCU universe. No, it's not, because they're scared that if it's failed, they can't say, well, oh, okay, Marvel has a big failure on its hand, and you know, if it's a success, then they can say, okay, well, we could bring Tom Hardy into the MCU. So you just know they didn't know what to do with this movie. But overall, guys, movies are supposed to entertain us, and that's what this movie did for me. Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock was entertaining. He was what I wanted that character to be. Venom was funny and violent, you know, granted it's PG-13 violence, but he was violent. I wish we got a little bit more from Michelle Williams. Her characters, I should say her passion didn't pick up until that third act, unfortunately. But at least she wasn't just there like Amy Adams, Lois Lane, you know, just as wallpaper for the character, just as a love interest. She actually is a bit of a badass in this. She does serve a purpose in this. And I think you could tell that she was getting more and more comfortable with the role as it went along. Riz Ahmed as the villain, such a talented actor. I really wish they did more with him. He was just this overly ambitious, narcissistic, egotistical type of character. You know, he's basically Elon Musk in this, you know. So you don't really get to see him do what I know Riz Ahmed can do. But again, guys, as flawed as this movie is, we could sit here all day and pick it apart. It entertained me. I'm not going to pretend I was not entertained and that I did not have fun with this movie. And the first post-credit, that scene, I like what I saw and I want more of this. You know, hopefully they can get some more money. They can get a bigger budget. They can do more. And I would really hope they get the stones to make an R-rated version of Venom. You did it with Logan. You did it with Deadpool. Stick with what your character is and give us that R rating. Overall, guys, I'm giving Venom a 6.5 out of 10. I don't know if you guys liked it. I don't know if you guys hated it. You know, I think it depends on the fandom, especially if you're a person who've read the comics and I don't know, you might hate what they do with this character. Or maybe like me, you're willing to enjoy the comics for what they are and enjoy the movie for what it is. And forgive it for its flaws and just have a good time with what they gave you. But Venom gets a 6.5 out of 10. And that's going to be it for me, guys. I'm going on vacation soon. I don't know if I'll be back in time. I'm going to try to watch Halloween while I'm away, but I don't know yet. Just going to go have a good time. And when I do come back, hopefully I will get time to cover that, guys. So if you don't see any videos next week, or the week after that, or the week after that, that's what's going on with me. But I'm going to do my best to try and put out at least maybe 1 or 2 more reviews before I go. So if you like this video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. If you want to subscribe, that's my face over there. And if you guys want to watch past videos, you can find them there and there. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.